Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
Roman Reigns has portrayed the role of a tweener since returning last year at SummerSlam following his WrestleMania XL loss to Cody Rhodes. However, recent circumstances might see the OG Bloodline leader go back to his evil ways. Roman Reigns has a massive WrestleMania 41 match ahead of him, as he is set to face longtime rivals Seth Rollins and CM Punk in a triple threat affair. Interestingly, the match currently doesn't have any heels listed, as the best in the world is a babyface, while the Visionary is also a tweener. However, as the feud has developed over the past few weeks, there have been some subtle changes in the only tribal chief's behavior, indicating a return to heelish acts. In this list, we will look at 3 signs that Roman Reigns is turning heel soon. 3. Roman Reigns had an interesting reaction to CM Punk's WrestleMania 41 Night 1 main event announcement. On last week's SmackDown, during the contract signing segment between Roman, Seth, and Punk, it was confirmed that their triple threat match would headline WrestleMania 41 Night 1. The Best in the World and Paul Heyman were visibly emotional, but the OTC had a different reaction. The undisputed tribal chief told Punk to thank him, as he claimed that if it weren't for him, the latter wouldn't have gotten the chance to headline the show of shows. Reigns also mocked the Second City Saint before the 46-year-old signed the contract and was overall cocky. This is a sign that he may revert to his past behavior soon. 2. Paul Heyman's loyalty might worry Roman Reigns. It has been noted that Paul Heyman hasn't been that exclusive to Roman in the past few months. Since last year's Survivor Series, War Games, his relationship with CM Punk has become stronger, and this was evident in last week's episode of the Blue Brands show and also during their previous meetings. Due to Roman possibly losing his Wiseman, he may become more paranoid and start overthinking every little interaction Punk has with the 59-year-old on the road to WrestleMania 41. 1. WWE needs more top heels. The Stamford-based promotion has several heels at the moment, with John Cena being the biggest. Still, he is not on a full-time schedule. With this in mind, WWE needs an additional star who can be the bad guy when the Cenation leader is not available. Although Reigns doesn't appear in every episode of either Raw or SmackDown, he can make more frequent appearances, especially once John retires. The head of the table was great as a heel, and the bad guy character came naturally to him. For years, Roman Reigns has been at the top of WWE as the dominant face of the company. However, recent developments hint that the tribal chief may soon return to his villainous roots. As the Bloodline saga continues to shift, here are 3 major signs that Reigns could be turning heel sooner rather than later. Since Roman Reigns' hiatus following his loss at WrestleMania, the Bloodline has taken a drastically different direction. Solo Sikoa has asserted himself as the new leader, introducing Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu to the faction. This shift has created uncertainty about Reigns' future, as Solo seems unwilling to step aside once his cousin returns. Recent WWE SmackDown episodes have teased subtle cracks in the Bloodline's unity. When Paul Heyman was questioned about Reigns' return, his hesitant responses only fueled speculation. If Reigns returns to find himself sidelined or replaced, we could see a much darker version of the tribal chief, willing to destroy his own family to reclaim his spot. Reigns' loss to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40 was not just a championship loss, it was the end of an era. The once invincible head of the table was dethroned, sending shockwaves through WWE. Historically, a fallen leader in wrestling either fades away or returns with a more ruthless edge. Reigns is not one to accept failure easily. If he comes back, expect him to be a man on a mission, discarding the calculated dominance he once displayed in favor of sheer brutality. His desperation to reclaim his former glory could drive him over the edge, leading to more underhanded tactics, betrayals, and an even more sadistic streak than before. Perhaps the biggest indicator of an impending heel turn is Reigns' relationship with his Wiseman, Paul Heyman. While Heyman has been the mastermind behind Reigns' dominance, his allegiance has recently wavered. There have been moments where Heyman's uncertainty has been evident, as he nervously aligns himself with Solo Sikoa and the newer Bloodline members. If Heyman eventually betrays Reigns, it could serve as the final push for the former undisputed champion to go full heel. A vengeful Reigns, feeling abandoned by his own family and advisor, could return with an even more sinister persona, one that doesn't just want to rule WWE but seeks to punish those who turned their backs on him. While Roman Reigns has always toed the line between hero and villain, all signs point to a more ruthless version of the tribal chief emerging upon his return. The fractures in the bloodline, His desperation to reclaim dominance, and his deteriorating relationship with Paul Heyman all hint at a dramatic and villainous shift. When Reigns does return, WWE fans should prepare for a version of him that's more brutal, relentless, and unforgiving than ever before. I've outlined 3 strong signs that Roman Reigns is heading toward a heel turn. Let me know if you'd like any adjustments or additional details.